The Great War, 1914-1918. Chapter 29. Strong national feelings and strong armies produced competition between European nations and led to war. The system of alliances turned a local conflict into a general European war and then a world war. Horribly brutal, it changed the lives of millions and transformed Russia when it helped cause a revolution. Chapter 29, Section 1. Marching toward war. In the later 1800s, many people in Europe joined groups to promote peace. They met several times between 1843 and 1907 to urge their cause. While this movement for peace was building, so were other developments. These other factors would soon plunge Europe into war. One of those factors was nationalism, the deep feeling of attachment to one's own nation. This force helped unify the people of a country. It also helped promote competition between countries. By 1900, 6 nations were rivals for power in Europe. These nations, called the Great Powers, were Germany, Austria-Hungary, Great Britain, Russia, Italy, and France. They competed economically, and they competed for neighboring land. Imperialism was another force that helped lead to war. France and Germany, each seeking control of parts of Africa, almost came to war twice in the early 1900s. Such competition bred mistrust. The third factor leading to war was growing arms race. Each country in Europe, except Great Britain, built a large army. Generals in each country made complex plans to be able to mobilize their armies or rush troops to battle as quickly as possible. Growing rivalry led the nations to make alliances with one another. Fearing that France would want revenge for its defeat in the Franco-Prussian War, Otto von Bismarck set out to isolate France. In 1879, he formed a triple alliance with Austria-Hungary and Italy, and a treaty with Russia. However, when Wilhelm II became Kaiser, or Emperor of Germany, he did not want to share power. He forced Bismarck out and followed his own policy. He let the agreement with Russia expire, and Russia quickly aligned itself with France. This alliance meant that Germany would have to fight enemies on east and western borders if they were at war with either country. Wilhelm II then moved to make the German navy larger. Britain grew alarmed and began to build more ships of its own. It made a triple entente alliance with France and Russia. The 6 great powers had now formed 2 camps: Germany, Austria-Hungary, and Italy against Britain, France, and Russia. Meanwhile, trouble was brewing in the Balkans and southeastern Europe. The Ottoman Empire, which controlled this area, was breaking apart. Both Austria-Hungary and Russia wanted some of this land. The Kingdom of Serbia, which was in the region, wanted to bring other Slavic peoples who lived in the Balkans under its control. In 1908, Austria-Hungary seized Bosnia-Herzegovina. These lands had Slavic people, and the Serbs were angered. However, their Russian allies were unwilling to support them, and they backed down. By 1914, the situation was different. Serbia had gained land in other parts of the region and felt strong. Austria worried that Serbia might interfere with the control of Bosnia-Herzegovina. Amid these tensions, a shot rang out. In June 1914, a Serbian shot and killed their heir of the throne of Austria-Hungary. Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia. Russia came to Serbia's defense, and soon most of Europe was at war.